Hello and welcome to the show. Today we have with us a very special guest, a young entrepreneur, a doer, a believer, and an achiever. In today's show, we will try to take a glimpse at some of the aspects of his life and his ways of doing things, which we believe would inspire and influence the youth of India today. He is Mr. Nirvesh Pratap Singh. At a very young age of 25, he is a successful consultant, business analyst, and a social entrepreneur himself. He is presently an advisor to some of the very popular firms in India, namely Square Communications, Litmus Mirror Firm Limited, India News Communications, etc. He has been actively involved with some of the leading investment summits in India, be it Amazing Assam, Vibrant Gujarat, or Rising Himachal. I mean, there is so much to talk about him and there is so much to discover about him that I would rather not take up much time and straightway reach out to him to know more about him and to discover more about him. Thank you so much, Nirvesh, for being with us today.
Thanks, Sudipta. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for making me a part of this show. And I thank News 18 for giving me this opportunity to be someone, at least to share my experiences of my life and at least motivate even a little bit of the population which India has, and I am privileged to be here.
So tell us, Nirvesh, what do you understand by achievement? I mean, at this very young age you have come so far. What do you think are some of your recent activities which you would consider as an achievement and which you would consider would be an inspiration for the youth?
To be true, achievement is something, is self-belief, you believe in yourself and you believe you can do it and you do it. Achievement is happiness, a happiness that gets to you when you have done what you want to do in life. Being something, what I have done in my life is what I just wanted to do. I just wanted to do something different, something out of the box, which nobody else could have thought of, or nobody else could have, suggested people in their fields, which they can do to be, successful in their, genre or in their way of perceptional business. Achievement, it doesn't mean you have trophies, it doesn't mean you have money. Achievement is something which is self-satisfactory. If you're quite much satisfactory in life, that okay, I have done which I wanted to do in my life, it is achievement. And it doesn't matter, you do not get your monetary benefits today. By coming times, if you just go on like that, with your satisfactions, with your motivations, with your hustle in you, you'll definitely be one of those successful persons who will have everything in life. That's all. That's very simple. It's very simple.
So what were some of the driving factors that motivated you to do that you have been doing? I mean, young boys and girls of your age mostly have so many distractions and engagements, be it social media or their extravagant lifestyles. In that scenario, what were those driving forces that has, led you to do what you have been doing?
Any individual, coming out of their home and, going to a different space, to just carry on his educations, to think what he needs for his career, what he needs to do for his career, has, different, the focus definitely goes on with some things. My focus was very clear with one thing: I need to do something very big. Now you can have that in many factors. कि आपको क्या करना है, आप बड़ा तो बहुत चीज़ों में कर सकते हो, but I was very clear: earn respect, then take the money. So I was very clear in one thing, that business analyzing and strategizing for firms was something which was growing very fast at that point when I was in Delhi University. And I believed that, it also helped me to interact with more and more people and learn more and more about how business grows and all those business tycoons, about their experiences of business, about what wrong should you not do, and what right should you do in suggesting somebody. So to be true, yeah, meeting a lot of people. I've met a lot of people who have had their own startups being successfully run for years, and their experiences have helped me to suggest people and help them grow their business more in a way.
You have been managing and organizing events for quite some time now, and I believe that involves a lot of interaction and negotiation going on, be it people on the ground, government agencies, funding agencies, and administration and all those sort of stuff. So what are some of the challenges that you have been facing in doing all these things, and how have you been, successful in overcoming all those challenges? Could you please share?
To be true, an event which has participation of Honorable Prime Minister of India is a bubble in which you have stones hitting you from every direction. Now that's up to you how you take it. For example, I'll just give an example of the recent one, the recent investors meet, Himachal investors meet. We had business tycoons coming in. We had bureaucrats who were quite much involved in it and who were, wanting their things to be done very naturally. And it's not easy to satisfy each and every person in an event. You just have to cope up with what you want to do, because you know what's right for that event, and you have done it earlier, and if you go through a pattern about not always following bureaucrats, I'll be very direct with it. Bureaucrats are not wrong in their point of saying, but as a project head, if I do what each and every bureaucrat comes to me and tells to do, that event won't be a successful one. But definitely I cannot say no to anybody. So in order to satisfy everybody, you have to have your answers very circled up, and you have to have a smiling face, and you have to make them understand in a way which is very much practical enough for them to understand that, okay, if the catering is not arranged properly, then you have to make them understand that you are a specialized agency who can arrange catering in 15 minutes, and just show them by doing it. It's very practical enough to make them understand. Your practical theories work on, your past experiences work on with them. Bureaucracy is one part of it. Then comes the invitees of the event. They are definitely, if someone is invited to an event where Honorable Prime Minister is coming, cabinet ministers are coming, delegates from different companies are invited, definitely people would have expectations from that event, that I should be treated like a VVIP or I should be treated like a VIP. You need to have a very good team, who they know how to treat people very nicely. Be it a VIP or be it a normal person, you just need to make them understand that they are the best ones, and that is why they are invited, and they'll get the best treatment over there. It should be very natural. It should not look plastic, because the government pays for those events, and the state, any state government who would pay such big money for any investor meet would definitely want their invitees to be treated as good as any other event. So our priority is to treat each and everybody with a smiling face, not to say no. In our line, no means suicide, to be true, and explain things in a way which is very much practical enough for people to understand, not those factual things that sir ये इसलिए नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि हमारा protocol नहीं है. So this is not something you can explain to a bureaucrat, because he is definitely learned and in a very higher position than you. So it should be very practical enough, and invitees, definitely they expect a good treatment, they expect a good environment, and they definitely expect good setup. So we definitely give priorities on that, so that if anybody is invited to our event, they get to see something which is very new. Our exhibition should be, it should look like they haven't seen things before. So our priorities are basically, be practical enough, not theoretical. We don't really go much on theories. We rely on practicalities and past experiences. Errors which happened in the past, we generally don't repeat it. I have a very good team, and my team is specialized enough, to deal with especially Honorable Prime Minister's events. And we know that, respecting each and every individual is very important in an event.
So with this, we come towards an end of the first segment of our show today. We'll meet you again after a break for the second segment. Picasso had once said that our goals can be achieved only through the vehicle of plan. There is no other route to success. Rightly said, mere dreamers are never achievers. To achieve, we need a good strategy and a good planning. So tell me, Nirvesh, how do you look at strategy and strategizing? How important do you think is, strategizing and planning towards achieving your desired goals?
It's the backbone of anybody's success. It's the backbone of entrepreneurship. It's the backbone of social entrepreneurship. It's the backbone of family planning, anything. You need to strategize things in a way that it should look very practical. It should not be dramatic. If you want to do something, you just want to do something. You should sit with good people. I won't say, you should have friends who should be very, 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 very good. I'll be very true, because many people would take me wrong that, we should only sit with people who are good. When I say good people, people with positive perception of thinking, you should always look forward in what you're doing. You should always be positive in what you're doing. Success is not something that comes handy. Success is something which comes through hard labor, sacrifices. You have to do a lot. Success is something which comes when you give time to what you want to do. When it doesn't matter that, you are laborious enough. It just matters that you pick the right thing at right time. For example, who is a good entrepreneur? Somebody launches a product, and he just launches a product, and he understands the market needs that product. Why? Because his research and development was quite much clear that, people around him, not in the country, people around him were very much in that thought process that they need that product. He launched it. It was successful among 200 people. He again researched, developed it more. He again went to a bigger mass. So it should be step by step. It should not be, socha hai kar liya. This is something very wrong. You have to go step by step. You got to have patience. You got to have sincerity. But the most important thing that should be in you is that hustle to go on and on and on. You cannot stop. You should not stop. Life is not something, if you have failures, it's not the end. You're learning from your failures. The only point of time when you can be called a stupid is when you're repeating the errors which you have created in life. You've learned from your failures, just don't repeat it. You'll be successful one day, and patience is the utmost priority one should have in life. Your stability of mind. I'll be very true. Youngsters nowadays, apart from their career, they're into relationships. So I'll be very frank in saying this, that it's not bad to have a relationship in life. It's something that, okay, it's very normal nowadays. But that doesn't mean that your priority of your career shifts to your relationship. These two are very different things. One is personal, one is professional. So your stability and your balance in life should be quite good enough, and then only you can be successful. That is what sacrifice means, you know. You have to sacrifice things to that level that you can come out of the box, you can be a different person. You people would like to sit with you because when you think out of the box, your ideas are different. People would want to understand how you think, how you want things to be done, and how your things can benefit them. In today's genre, in today's arena, you have, you know, bunch of corporates in India who are ready to take anybody who is different in their perspective of business growth, or in their perspective of, you know, branding a brand, you know, of letting their brand be different to the people. So exposure is everywhere, you know. I don't understand why India has an unemployment problem, you know. It feels very kiddish to me to understand that it is not unemployment that is hampering our country. It's the positive attitude which is lacking in youngsters which is hampering our country. To be very true, you know, if you want to do something, just don't sit on your bed, just do it. It's very simple, and it doesn't need I won't say it's all about money. Business is not all about money. Nowadays you have crowdfundings, you have people who like your ideas, they invest in your ideas, and that's very simple as it is, you know. It's because, you know, we are quite much taking that capitalistic attitude which the European countries have, because, you know, our economy is much more dependent on entrepreneurship nowadays than anything else.
So, how does Nirvesh Pratap define success? I mean, do you believe there is a fixed pattern or fixed formula for success to becoming a successful person or a successful social entrepreneur?
No, it's not fixed. It can never be fixed. You know, it depends on the strategy which you have made for yourself. Success for me can be different, success for you can be different, but there's one thing very much similar in it, you know. It's the hard work, and it's the balanced mental health which one should have. A successful person can be happy, or a successful person can be mentally ill. There are two different things. You can judge success based on how much you earn. You can judge success based on how much you are growing in life. You can judge success on how much you are listening from people that, you know, you are good, you are good, you are good, you are good. So you think, okay, I'm successful, people are saying I'm good. So success is something which is very, you know, it is variable. It has very many variables. For me, you know, success is something which should be very balanced. आप 1 रुपया कमाओ वो भी सक्सेस है, आप 1000 कमाओ वो भी सक्सेस है, बट आप वही करके कमाओ जो आप करना चाहते हो, मेरे लिए तो वही सक्सेस है. You do what you want to do and you earn from it, and you grow day by day, you earn more and more, you go big and big. That is success for me. Entrepreneurship, in case scenario of entrepreneurship, success is something that nowadays is very competitive, you know. You have a hell lot of entrepreneurs coming in around, you know, competing in that arena. So how can you be different from them? You just need to, you know, widen your arms and take any opportunity coming into you, you know, serve people. In COVID times, I have helped procuring medical items where, you know, many entrepreneurs were taking their hands back because they were afraid that they could not fulfill their commitments. But I was confident enough that, you know, if if I have that in me that I can do it, then I can do it, and I have done it. I have helped many MNCs, including IndusInd Bank, Axis Bank, America India Foundation, Colgate, ICICI Bank, Give India Foundation, many big foundations, many big MNCs, help procuring items, donating to different states, which was very hard at that point of time. And it's not that I haven't learned from that. I have learned a lot from that, and definitely that will help me grow more. For me, that is success. Serving people, growing through it, and also building up relations through it.
So Nirvesh, we are finally approaching the end of today's interesting episode. But before we sign off, what would be your message for our young viewers so that they can also be, believers, doers and achievers like Nirvesh Pratap?
Just give time to yourself. Just let yourself know what you want to do in life. Just do not stress yourself with what others want you to do. The stature of success, for what I think, should be big, and it can only be big when you do what you want to do in life, what you want to do in life, what you love to do in life, what you can be best in. And it's always about listening to your heart. I've listened to my heart. I have had confidence in myself because I was doing what I wanted to do in life, and I am a little bit good in my life right now, and I don't think myself successful. I want to do more and more and more, till the point I realized that I should take a break. So success is something that comes to you when you are very balanced and when you are very motivated. For example, I want to say something to the youngsters of Assam. It's COVID time. You have lack of motivation right now. It's not the end. It's just a start. You have your whole life around right now. There are many big startups, many good startups in Assam who have earned a lot of respect around other states of India. So you should take motivation from them, and you should never think that you cannot do it. If somebody else can do it, you can also do it. I also have the same brain in my head which you have. It's just that I just listened to what my heart said, and I just did what I wanted to do in life. That's quite simple as it. And yes, you can do it.
So Nirvesh, as we know, time unfortunately is always a constraint. We have finally reached the end of today's interesting interaction. I thank you once again for being with us and for opening up for our viewers. Thank you.
Thanks Dipta. Thanks a lot.
Dear viewers, we have finally reached the end of today's interesting interaction. We look forward to be with you with more of such interesting and inspiring stories. Till then, this is me, Udipto, signing off.